Good morning, everybody. Oops. I'm leaving this class available for all my Patreons because I think it's a fun class, just painting jeans, and it's can be used for a lot of other sculptures, or even we can paint little box like wood box to those craft boxes for decoration. You can make jeans effects, so it's always good to learn some jeans effects. And so I'm leaving it open for all my patrons, not just for the live streaming ones. Sometimes I don't have enough content yet for everybody, to please everybody, so I'm gonna do that until I have enough content for all the categories. So today we're gonna paint these jeans, and I already said that in the other class, but I'm not sure if it showed because it was the class that I was public, so I think I deleted. But I'm gonna use those three colors to paint the jeans, and this is Genesis. So the thing with Genesis is to paint a clay that is already baked. You pretty much can only use Genesis or some automotive painting with airbrush. So if you don't have airbrush, this is pretty much your only option. You can also make some colors, like I taught on the Amy Winehouse classes. You can make some clay with the polymer clay, some Genesis with colorful polymer clay. So this one is ultramarine blue. This one is blue vein. And this one is, that's not the right cap, that's scarred. What color is that one? Let's see if we can find here. I don't know. It's a light blue. I don't know which one. Let me find if I have the caps, because I always mix up my caps. And Genesis also is a very oily painting, so a lot of times the sticker with the color comes out. So I don't know what kind of blue is that. It's a light blue. So let me show again, because I don't know the name of the color. So this is blue vein, this is ultramarine blue, and this is a light blue that I don't know the color. If I find out, I'll let you know. So I'm gonna mix up these colors to make the jeans color that I want. So I'm using this cap here to do the mixing. And I grabbed this old brush here, older brush. Actually, let me record this. So let's start painting his jeans. Oh, I start painting it as an accident. Just rub it there. Let's start painting these jeans, and for that I'm using these three colors. And this is blue vein, ultramarine blue, and a light blue that I don't know the name for Genesis. If you don't want to use Genesis, your options are airbrush with automotive paint, or painting with the own polymer clay. You just dissolve in some oil and you use it for painting. Or you can also use pastels, but that's before you bake the clay. You have to be the clay needs to be soft. So you can use pastels, or you can use watercolors, and then you bake it. It's gonna like stain the clay. But for jeans, it's not very good to do that, because you kind of need to scrub to make the jeans marks. So it's better painting after it's baked. So I'm gonna mix up the colors until I achieve the color of the jeans that I want. And I'm also going to mix it up with some baby oil to get less thick, because it's too thick. So you can also use some medium or clay softener. All of them are good to just to soften your clay and make it thinner. And then I'm gonna find the right color here. He has a pretty blue jeans in the picture that I'm copying, so I'm gonna use more ultramarine blue. And then I'm gonna lighten with the soft one. just want to make sure that I have enough paint for the whole jeans. With these three colors, you can pretty much make every kind of a jeans color. And if you need darker, you can also use some black or some white. Use more ultramarine here. Make it more bluish. And a bit more. Alright, this is good enough. And we might need more than one coat because his jeans were not like very light jeans, was pretty dark. And to give the jeans effects, we have to scrub the paint off, so we might need more than one coat. And I'm going to get this color. Hopefully it's good enough for all the jeans. And I'm gonna paint it. We have to bake and then give some shadings after, but can not do shading and painting at once. I mean, you can try, but it doesn't turn out so good because you have the risk to, instead of shading, removing the clay that is underneath, and the result is not very good. So this is what I do. I'm just gonna paint it all. And it's okay if it gets in his belly because he's gonna have shirt. It's gonna be covering, so no problem. Also in the bottom, everywhere, it doesn't matter. The little metal that I put in there, I'm also painting over. It's okay because you can just scratch it out after. And I'm not using a very, very thin thin paint here. As you guys can see, it's still pretty thick. That's why I try to make a lot, because I didn't soften a lot, like enough to be soft and transparent. I want the paint to still be very covering. So I want it to be powerful color here. If you guys take a look at my Fred Mercury jeans, it's very, very light. So I used the same technique, but I used more oil. So a thickened clay. So we got the white from the underneath and got that very light jeans color. Get a little bit closer with this camera. There. Oops, I just dropped my thing that I always drop at the pasta machine. And here, I'm gonna get my brush that is a little bit, that I cut it so it's hard, and I'm gonna do some scrubbing to make the jeans effect here. Can maybe do that, keep on doing that later. I just want to show you guys that it's pretty cool, because it gets looking a lot like jeans. You get the little marks in there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Well, anyway, take your try there and you will see it. If you're not working with polymer clay, you can actually use the same technique for painting wood, to paint. Make it white, paint it white first, and then make blue jeans and scrub it with can use a toothbrush for bigger pieces to scrub. So I can't use the short brush for everything because it's not gonna get inside the details like here, and you kind of want to get it all at first. You want to get it all inside everything, paint all blue, and then just clean up to give the jeans effect. So you use this nice brush to get inside like the foldings and everywhere. And if your brush is not scrubbing the jeans enough, you can also use a toothbrush in some parts. For this one, I think it's better the brush because it's softer, and this is a pretty small doll, so the jeans mark would be soft. Let me try to make like some nice ones here to show in the camera, so you guys know what I mean. Here you can see makes this there, the jeans effect. The light sometimes gets on the way there for the other camera now, so it looks a lot like jeans. I hope I have enough paint so I don't have to try to find the right color again. And if you put a lot of oil, it's also going to be harder to do these effects. I think I'm going to need to make more paint. That's not good. And here we have to be careful. The bar, I don't know how to call that. Am I on Patreon? Let me just check here. Yeah, I think everything is working fine. because it's saying here that my connection is not very good. Let me see that on YouTube. Is this working good, guys? Okay, I got the wrong link. Just a second. There. Just a second here. I just want to have it open on YouTube so we can see if it's good or bad, the connection. It looks like it's a little bit late, but it's fine. So here I have to be very careful to don't stain, to don't paint my laces, and also to don't break them, because I keep on holding John Lennon from his shoe, and I already broke a couple times the laces. So I have to be kind of careful with that. Even with the normal brush you can make the marks, but the other one makes it better. Try it out. Try it out, both of them. So I'm gonna paint this side because I think my paint is not gonna be enough for the full pants. So I just want to make sure that I will have at least for the parts that are gonna show up more, so they're the same color exactly. It's hard to get exactly the same color again, but I'm pretty good at getting very close to it. So actually I have more here. I just don't know if I mix it up the same. Oh yeah, it's the same. Oops. So I'm gonna keep doing that all the way on the pants, and then I'm gonna bake it. So if you already understood this technique, you can skip for, probably can skip for next class, because the shadings and all the other effects I will have to give after baking. Well, because I still have, like, I just got here, I don't need to do that out of camera, I don't think. But if you're watching this after and you already got it, you don't need to keep on watching. I don't know, I say those things because when I'm watching something I am very impatient and I don't like long classes. I like to go straight to the point. Okay, I got it and I don't need any further explanation. That's just me. So I'm just saying, for the people like me, you don't need to watch it anymore. And at this stage nothing else will be taught, but keep on doing this, and then other than that, just after baking. There you go. It's pretty good so far. And yeah, I'm almost running out of paint here. I could try to put more oil, but I really want to keep the effect, the jeans effect, strongly. And if I add oil, this effect kind of like, it's not that efficient, because the paint gets too soft, and then after you do the rub, after you rub the brush, actually the paint kind of spread around again, and can't really see the brush marks anymore. So as you guys can see, I'm doing all the front of the pants with the color that I have, and then I'm gonna have to mix up more color, but it's gonna be in the back. So if the color changes a little bit, like slightly different, which I will try not to, so it's gonna be like very, very slight, and it's gonna be in a part that the shade is different, so it's not gonna be a big problem, because it's gonna look like it's just the shading that it's give the feeling that is a different color. So at least I got all the front with the same color. So yeah, it looks pretty good already. I really, really like it. And then once we shade that, it's gonna look even better. Let me give the jeans effect now. And then some parts like knee, if we have this kind of jeans that is lighter in some parts, you can also either give it a stronger rub with your brush, or after you bake you can also sand, and it gets whiter. Whiter? No, lighter. You guys apologize, but live streaming, my English mistakes can't avoid them. For the editing class, if I see something really bad, I fix it. Alright, so we got that, and see here, I'm gonna make more color because this is not gonna be enough for front and back. Oh my gosh, I wasn't recording any of that in the other camera. I forgot. I'll have to use this video. Hopefully it turned out good. Okay. Get this brush. This brush is better because it scratches the paint out and give you more amount of paint. So I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, okay, I paint his arm. Good thing I didn't reach his pants. If you guys are new in here and never watched a live stream before, if you want to talk to me when I'm live streaming, you can click on the video on Patreon and go to the YouTube link, YouTube symbol on the video, and then you're gonna watch the video straight on YouTube. There's a live chat right there, so you guys can talk to me, you can you can ask things. Feel free, even if you're not in the $30 pledge. Today is a class for everybody. on Patreon, so feel free to come and ask me questions, because I think painting jeans is cool for more than just polymer clay. So, uh-oh, I think I put too much oil on this one. It's not gonna get the same jeans effect that the other one did. But it's okay because it's in the back, so not a big deal. It's almost the same color, isn't it? Let me test. Oh, my brush is dirty. Okay, I messed up. My brush was dirty with the other blue. This brush, and I messed up the color. It was good, but I messed it up. Let me just fix it. That's good because it was too much oil anyway. More blue jeans here. I think, yeah, a little bit more. A little bit. Oh my gosh, I'm clumsy today. Just painted my hand. I'm not clumsy, but there's a cell phone in front of me, a camera the other side, and I can barely move. So it's quite tight here, and I'm working looking under my cell phone to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay. I think that I got the right color. Yeah, pretty similar. That's good enough. Okay. So let's keep on painting this time recording in the other camera. Well, good thing that it was not a big deal. I recorded the beginning of the jeans and then I stopped when I was doing something, I don't remember what. Okay. So same thing here, just finishing all the jeans. So just put the color. Here is a little bit different because of the brush that was dirty, but it's okay, it's not gonna make a difference. I'm gonna paint all underneath, even though I'm not sure if it's gonna show or not, but it's not gonna hurt. And you can always show a bit, like you don't want a white spot showing if the person looks in a different angle. So just paint. It's not even smooth because there's a tinfoil marking here. So even this part is not going to show. I will still do the jeans effect. The side ones here on the side will show. This one is showing really good in the camera, isn't it? Yeah, this one is showing good in the camera. Good. There we go. Almost done, guys. Put some blue on his shoulder, but it's okay because he's gonna have a shirt. As soon as I don't make a mess on his face, I'm okay with that. Almost done. Let's paint his butt. I'm going to just record with this camera as well a little bit. This is the good quality camera. Well, something else I need to tell you guys is if you are watching this, make sure that you are watching live streaming to talk to me, because sometimes people watch and because I'm talking like that, like I am live streaming, sometimes people watch it after and they talk to me and I don't answer because I am not live streaming anymore. They're just watching this after, and they kind of get mad at me because I didn't answer, but it's because you are watching the record of the live streaming. You're not watching me live streaming. So make sure that you are. And the only way to know that I am live streaming right now is going straight on YouTube and see if there's a live chat available. If it's not available and if there's not a sign saying that I'm live, then it's because you're watching the live stream recorded. So I'm not live streaming anymore, so I can't read you and I can't answer you right away. And a lot of people get mad at me because I don't answer after. It's just impossible because it's a record. I can't answer what it's done. I don't blame you guys, because I already made that mistake. Kept on talking to a person and just it's already recorded. She's not there anymore. It's confusing. So I'm not ignoring you. I'm just not there anymore. Almost done, guys. Just finishing here, and this is the part that we have to be very careful. Alright, that's it. So jeans are painted. This part is not very nice, but this is gonna be where the guitar is covering, so I'm not very worried. And it's not turning out very nice because I didn't really smoothen a lot, because I know the guitar is gonna be right here. So I didn't give that much attention. And yeah, that's it. So it looks a lot like jeans. Let me try to show close. The light kind of it's too bright and it doesn't show that. Oh, here you can see very well. I think you guys can see it, right? All right, now I'm gonna bake that, and I'll be back for us to give shading and finish our painting. We still have to do all the sewing and all these details. Every time we give more and more details, it's gonna look more and more like jeans. Okay, so that was a fast class. I hope you guys enjoy. Well, not that fast, almost 40 minutes actually. Times just goes fast when we are doing something we like. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll be back for finishing that as soon as I bake it and wait it to cool off. It's pretty important that every layer of painting, so if you paint one time and you bake it and you want to keep on going, it's really important to wait for the piece to cool down, to be cold. So if it's still hot when you put the genesis it's gonna be drying while you're painting. So you want it to be cold. I mean normal temperature. Okay, so as soon as I have that, I'll be back for the next step. See you all. Bye bye.